Forest is very fascinating. If we walk through woods, we come across many flowers in all the seasons. If we start in the early spring or late winter, in the high forests of Jammu and Kashmir, we come across very fragrant wild shrub, which is botanically identified as Viburnum grandiflorum. Why grandiflorum? Florum means its flowers are very grand. They are light pink and they grow in cymose clusters, corymbs or umbellate clusters, and each flower reaches 1 centimeter, and in that cluster it look very elegant, not only color wise but even its flower clusters are very highly fragrant, maddening fragrance. So it is the species grandiflorum. Earlier it was named as Viburnum fitens. Also another name existed as Viburnum nervosum, but now it is accepted name is Viburnum grandiflorum. Locally in Jammu, it has many vernaculars. If we go to Rajouri, Poonch area, there it is called as Guch. If we go to Dudu Basantgarh, Ramnagar area, it is called Teldi. In Chennai area, Kud, it is called Tyond or Tandi. In Bhadrawa, plant is known as Tyond. Its fruits are relished by the Himalayan black bear. Very sweet when they ripen during the July-August. Even the village children, rural kids, they go and collect its drupes, its fruits, which exceed 1 centimeter, and they are very nutritious. Storehouse of antioxidants, carotenoids, flavonoids, rich in iron, citrate. Leaves in the bushes, they always grow opposite, but it flowers when there are no leaves. So it's a unique shrub. When its leaves are shed, then its flowers, and after the flowering, leaves appear. This is a shrub. It grows up to 4 meter tall, and it's associated with the coniferous forests in the Himalayas, especially the western Himalayas. Popularly, it is also known as cranberry. Although the cranberry of America is another plant, Vaccinium, but this is also known as cranberry. Another name is sheepberry. Usually where the sheep goes, it also found there, and sheep does not graze it because of fetid smelling nature of its leaves. Its wood is also lopped by locals and used as a brushwood in the fencing in the village hamlets, and also burnt as fuel wood. In Kashmir, the shrub is known as Kul Mansh. Kul means a tree, shrub, and Mansh means honey. So they have associated its flowering with the bee forage. Honeybees collect nectar and pollen from the shrub in early spring season, February, March, when almost no other flowers are available in the mountains and the landscape is still snow-clad. So amidst that snow-clad landscape, only bush to flower in the western Himalayas is the Viburnum grandiflorum. It is also called as kilmich. In Pakistan, in some areas, it is also known as kilma. Another name is Timoi. If we visit Uttarakhand, then it is called as Timoi. It is also known as Tanyala. Another name is in Hindi, Pahadi language, Telam. The plant has ornamental value and it can be used as decorative plants in the plants and gardens. But if we see the Mughal gardens and other parks in Kashmir, especially in Srinagar Valley, we come across more beautiful and decorative ornamental Viburnum, which is different from Viburnum grandiflorum. This is the plant which grows up to 4-5 meter tall, and it is known for its much larger flower heads which grow up to 20 centimeter or sometimes even 30 centimeter across. Such large bunches of white flowers, which has given the bush name as snowball bush. It is again a spring flowering shrub, early spring flowering. When it flowers, it provides elegance to the parks and gardens. So this is used as ornamental plant in Kashmir Valley, but this has a sacred, cultural, mythological significance in Russia, especially the Ukraine. This particular shrub, identified as Viburnum apulus, or also known as Gelder rose or snowball bush, is the national symbol of Russia as well as Ukraine. In Ukraine, this is used as insignia of the sergeant army in Ukraine. It finds mention in folklore, songs, anthems, and also used in particular kind of wood painting, which is called as Khoma painting, where its blood red berries are depicted. The beauty of the plant is simulated or matched with the beauty of the beautiful woman. The plant is known as crampberry bush, another name. Why crampberry? Viburnum apulus is known traditionally to take care of cramps arising due to menstrual cycle or due to other spasms in the muscular lower back area. Its bark decoction is recommended to ease spasms, treat lower backache, and even regularize the menstrual cycle. So it has been named as cramp bark. Its bark contains flavonoids, carotenoids, and especially it contains citrate compounds. And because it has the citrate presence, it is useful for the prevention of kidney stone formation in the kidneys, because it is presumed that kidney stones they develop when there is a less citrate in the body. So they supplement the supply of citrate compounds. As a result, it eases the expulsion of the kidney stones, because it is also antispasmodic, and this relaxes the muscles also. It is also mildly diuretic, so that helps in prevention of the kidney stone formation. This is very useful for blood purification. As the fruits are red in color, traditionally in the folklore and folk traditions, it has been presumed that consumption of the berries, which can be consumed raw, are made into jellies, jams, and if we consume, then it is useful for the hemoglobin content. It increases the blood flow in the arteries, and then it becomes very good for the functioning of the liver and heart. Crampberry bush or Gelder rose or snowball bush has been adored and treated as the national pride in the Ukrainian literature, culture, and it also finds depiction as motif in various wooden handicrafts, paintings. Another shrub of Viburnum genus, which is found in Kashmir and even in Jammu, Bhadrawa, Basoli, Bani area, is Viburnum cottonyfolium. Why cottonyfolium? Because folium means leaf, and its undersurface of the leaves is thick, cottony, white because of the hairy pubescence. So it has been named botanically as Viburnum cottonyfolium. The plant is in Hindi called as bhutnoi because of a bhoot. Bhoot means ghost. Because of the white cottony appearance of the undersurface of leaves, it has got its name as bhutnoi. And same name stands translated even in English when it is called as smoke tree viburnum or smoky viburnum. Its fruits are also edible. As these viburnum fruits are mildly laxative, so consumption should be less. So consuming more fruits may lead to some kind of dysentery. So, but its leaves can be innovated as a herbal decoction, as herbal tea. Another shrub of the genus Viburnum found or seen in Bani Basoli forests is Viburnum mulla. This is unique in having again blood red berries as we see in case of Viburnum opulus. In case of Viburnum grandiflorum, the ripe fruits they turn purplish black. But in case of Viburnum mulla, fruits are pink red. They are very highly decorative. They can be included in parks and gardens for the ornamental value. Even the fruits are eaten by the wildlife, birds, mammals, palm civets. Under the genus Viburnum, there are 165 species globally. And Viburnum opulus has also been introduced in the parks and gardens of America. There is another species which is called black haw, Viburnum prunifolium, which is found in America. Viburnum grandiflorum or Viburnum opulus or Viburnum cottonyfolium or Viburnum mulla or prunifolium or many other species, all these are popularly known as crampberries or cranberries or sheepberries, and they are characterized by the opposite leaves, and leaves are toothed, serrated, and flowers are tubular. But in case of Viburnum mulla, the flowers look starry. So Viburnum mulla has popularly been also named as starry viburnum, in contrast to smoke tree viburnum, which is Viburnum cottonyfolium, and grand viburnum, which is Viburnum grandiflorum. And Guelder rose or snowball bush, which is Viburnum apulus. Historically or traditionally during Bentham, Hooker and Takhtajan's times, the shrubs or plants were included in the family Caprifoliaceae, to which honeysuckle plants belongs. All Lonicera species are included in the Caprifoliaceae family, and it was also included in the same family Caprifoliaceae till recently. At the turn of the century, when Angiosperm phylogeny group scientists, based on the molecular studies, has transferred the genus Viburnum into muscatel family Adoxaceae, along with another species which is seen in Kashmir, Sambucus vitiana. So Sambucus genus and Viburnum genus stands segregated in separate family Adoxaceae. Earlier it was the part of Caprifoliaceae. The fruits of Viburnum grandiflorum has been named as Kiflu in Kopawada forests, whereas they are called Telnu in Himachal and Uttarakhand high altitude villages. So the plant is useful from the point of wildlife management. They provide food even to the Himalayan black bear, and they are useful even as medicine, as cram bark, especially Viburnum apulus, and they have been adored and mentioned even in folklore as in Ukraine and Russia. And these plants have the ornamental value. They can be included in our parks and gardens to have the beautification as well as fighting the pollution in the urban city centers. Thank you.